Hi everybody! Welcome to the festival. I'm glad to see so many people here even though it's so cold. I hope you're all staying warm. But we're really glad to be back for a second year to do a show on anime. So I'm going to start with some general information for those of you who may not be so familiar with anime. Anime is the shortening of the term animation, and it refers to a Japanese style of cartoons. In Japan, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry with fans from every walk of life, from children, small children, to their grandparents. The first anime was debuted in 1917. Yeah, long time ago. It's a 2-minute clip of a samurai trying to test his new sword, but failing in really hilarious ways. And though there were a lot of anime in the decades after that, the anime as we know it really developed in the 60s with innovations by Osamu Tezuka. Has anyone seen Astro Boy? Yeah. Not long after that, in the 80s, anime was introduced to the Western world with shows like Robotech, Macross, Ronin Warriors, and since then, anime popularity has skyrocketed. Okay, so who here has seen Pokemon? That's a lot of people. Of those who haven't, though, who here has friends, siblings, grandparents, grandchildren, parents, whoever, who has seen Pokemon and has always wondered, what is it? Pokemon is probably one of the most popular animes in the United States. Most people have seen it, even if they have seen or heard of it, even if they haven't actually seen the show. So a Pokemon is a hybrid word, and it comes when you mix pocket and monster. And in this children's anime, there's entire professions dedicated to these little creatures. From Pokemon trainers, like the main characters Ash, Misty, and Brock, to Pokemon healthcare professionals, Pokemon scientists, even Pokemon thieves, like the bumbling but lovable Team Rocket, Jessie, and James. And that's just one of the many different types of anime there is out there. There's so much to choose from. Like any other type of visual entertainment, anime has its own genres, demographics, and ratings. Unlike most American cartoons, it's not strictly intended for children. Quite the opposite, there's entire genres dedicated to more older and mature viewers. And then all the maturity levels in between. So, no matter what your interests are, there's definitely going to be an anime for you. So, a couple of terms you want to know before we start this show are going to be manga and cosplay. If anime is a cartoon, then manga is a comic book. So, it's like the Superman comic book versus the Superman cartoon. Many anime, in fact, are animated versions of popular manga. Then cosplay is probably more important for you to know right now, because for at least the show we're doing, is another hybrid word like Pokemon. It's created when you put costume and play, so you get cosplay. And that's how fans of certain shows and characters show that they like their shows and characters, and they create the costumes for the elaborate people in the anime. In fact, today we have a selection of local cosplayers to give you a taste of different anime that you could possibly see. So, well, last but not least, something you should know is that many cosplayers put stock in being able to act like the character they're dressed as, just to add another level of realism. This is all within reason, of course. So if you see someone today in an outlandish costume, acting even more outlandish than their clothes, don't be alarmed. It's just a cosplayer trying to show off all the aspects of their costume.
I gotta find Pikachu! Pikachu! Quiet, Ash. We need to figure out where we are.
I don't see any signs of Pokemon at all.
There's one. It's pink. It must be a Clefairy or something.
You mean the moon Pokemon?
How will we catch it with no Pokemon to battle it with?
I guess you're right. Come on, let's go find Pikachu. Did you hear that, James?
It seems there are Pokemon here after all. The boss will be so proud of us, discovering a whole new set of Pokemon.
Don't we have enough Pokemon yet?
Of course not. Now let's get them.
Hey guys, you need to be backstage. The show's about to start.
There you are.
Who's there?
Hey, while you're there.
Is it a Pokemon?
No. It looks too normal to be a Pokemon.
Well, what do we do now?
Quick, James, the motto. Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse.
James.
Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
That's right! Why'd I just say that?
Yeah, why did you say that?
Hey, where is Meowth anyway?
Well, he's really not important.
But Jesse, what about the motto?
We'll just write a new one. Now let's catch those Pokemon.
Of course. Whatever you say, Jesse.
Now that everyone is where they need to be to start the show, let's begin. Today we have two cosplayers from the hit show Sailor Moon. The main character is Usagi Tsukino, a middle school girl who discovers a talking cat named Luna. Luna reveals that in a past life Usagi was Sailor Moon, a magical warrior who protected the universe from harm. With the help of her friends and fellow reborn warriors, she takes up that duty once more. And Usagi discovers the truth about her own past life and her destined one true love. We have with us today Sailor Crafty, who cosplays Usagi in her Sailor Moon outfit, as well as Katie, who cosplays the cute time traveler from the future, Sailor Chibi Moon.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
No! No candy bars!
Oh, James, get them!
If there's one series of games that has captured the hearts of fans all over the world, it's Final Fantasy. Each different Final Fantasy game has a unique story, setting, and characters. Though they feature common trends that tie them together as a series, such as plots centered on groups of heroes battling great evil while exploring their internal struggles. A favorite from this series is Final Fantasy VII. And from Final Fantasy VII, we have MK as Reno. Reno is an ambiguous antagonist through the game who is cocky, cynical, and somewhat lazy. Despite this attitude, Reno takes pride in his job and in doing it well.
Ladies, at least the festival won't be a complete waste. Let's party.
Come on, you guys! We can't give up! We can't just resolve ourselves to letting this catastrophe happen! We have a show to put on, and even with these crazy people trying to ruin it, we have to pull through! We're your cosplayers! Hey, you aren't even listening!
What? You were talking? Chill out, little pink one. It's the end of the world. We might as well enjoy it.
That's what I'm trying to say! Together we can stop this!
You're right. We can't let this Team Rocket continue ruining our fashion show. It's injustice to what we stand for. Now, let's do it, cosplayers.
Come on. This way, let's go find them.
Well known, then this game series is perhaps legendary. The Legend of Zelda is a series of high fantasy action-adventure video games that center on Link, the silent playable main character. Link is often given the task of rescuing Princess Zelda from Ganon, who is the primary villain of the series. Cosplaying from Zelda, the Zelda game Ocarina of Time, we have Vermilion Fire as the stoic, courageous Link, and Nevi as Naburu, the enigmatic leader of a desert tribe, who may be Link's enemy, or maybe his ally in saving the princess. Bleach is an anime that follows the adventures of Ichigo Kurosaki after he obtains the power of a Soul Reaper, a death guide similar to the Grim Reaper. From another Soul Reaper, the serious, dedicated, and slightly silly Rukia Kuchiki. His new powers force him to join ranks with others like him to defend humans from lingering evil souls and send them to the afterlife. Today, we have Chajiko cosplaying as the one who gave Ichigo his powers, Rukia, and Lily too as the ruthless, hardworking Soul Reaper, Captain Soy Fong. Inuyasha starts 500 years ago in feudal Japan with the love between the powerful and cold priestess Kikyo and the gruff but protective half-demon Inuyasha. Their Romeo and Juliet love story ends in true tragedy that results in Kikyo's death and Inuyasha being bound in a magical sleeve. Centuries later, in modern Japan, Kikyo's reincarnation Kagome travels through time to reawaken Inuyasha, and together they search for the pieces of a broken sacred jewel to save both worlds. Today we have Panin cosplaying as Inuyasha and Friend cosplaying as Kikyo.